if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get...
Hello everyone, welcome back to Lumen K-pop, a home where every story is not just told but felt. Today we won't talk about stage achievements, international collaborations, or streaming records. Today we'll talk about love. A love that silently strengthens a star's steps. A mother's love. No camera in the world can fully capture a mother's heart. No lens deep enough to read her silence, or sharp enough to see the tears she holds back. Especially when that mother chooses not to be on the front lines, not to stand in the spotlight. She chooses to be in the background, in a quiet place, a place where love doesn't need to be shown, only felt. But one quiet morning, that silence finally broke. Through a small documentary titled Letters from Home, which aired only in South Korea, the world heard for the first time a voice that had been hidden. A soft voice that had only lived behind hugs and home cooking. A voice that had only been known to Jungkook in silence. Camera focuses on a woman in a pastel hanbok. Sitting in his modest living room, he unfolded an old, time-worn letter. It had been written years ago, but never sent. With slightly shaking hands, he began to read.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored?
Jungkook, when you left home to pursue your dreams at such a young age, I didn't cry in front of you. But that night, after you waved goodbye from the night bus, I cried my eyes out in the kitchen. I hugged your jacket that you left behind, and that's when I realized my son had grown into someone stronger than I ever imagined. There was no background music, no dramatic effect, just silence and the power of words that had been held back for too long. The world listened, and the world wept. A simple sentence like, "I'm so proud of him," became the center of global emotion. Clips from the documentary spread across social media. Armies from all over the world translated the letter into dozens of languages. They rewatched it. They cried together. Not just because her words were touching, but because for the first time they felt like they were being led into the deepest chamber of Jungkook's life, a space he had protected with smiles, hard work, and incredible professionalism. In an interview recorded before the documentary aired, Jungkook was asked if his family ever hid their feelings about his success. He smiled and replied, "Mom's not the type to easily say, 'I'm proud of you.' But I know the way she hugs me when I come home, the food that suddenly appears on the table when I arrive late at night, I know she loves me very much." After the documentary aired, Big Hit released an additional clip of Jungkook sitting alone in a practice room watching a video of his mother. As the words, "I'm so proud of her," escape his mother's lips, Jungkook lowers his head, wipes away tears, then laughs softly and says, "Mom finally said it. Mom, I'm proud to be your son too." It doesn't take a big concert or an awards show to silence the world. Just one old letter, one quiet living room, and one sentence erase 1,000 words that have never been said. Reactions came from all over the place. Arm wrote on Weverse, "We all know Jungkook is amazing. But after hearing his mom's words, I feel like I understand him more. He fought not just for himself, but for the love that was always there for him." Suga, in his usual humble style, simply wrote, "Jungkook's mom is a legend." J-Hope reposted the clip with heart and tear emojis. And Taeyong wrote, "Now I understand why Jungkook is so sincere." The media was also moved. The Korea Times called it the most sincere testament to family love in K-pop. Billboard ran an editorial titled, "When a Mother's Voice Echoes Beyond the Stage." CNN even rebroadcast the clip on its Pop Asia Today segment. But what touched me most was not the media coverage, but the impact it had on the hearts of fans. Social media was filled with letters from children to their parents. Many of them were saying, "I'm proud of you," or "Thank you for believing in me for the first time." Some could only write, "I miss you, Mom," after years of silence. An army from the Philippines wrote, "I used to think that idols were far away from us. But after hearing Jungkook's mother's voice, I realized they are also children. They also miss home. They also want to be hugged. And like an unstoppable wave of emotion, Jungkook finally replied. He wrote a letter on Weverse. The letter was not only for his mother, but also for everyone who witnessed the moment. I never wanted to be perfect. I just didn't want to be a burden. But, Mom, of all the stages and awards, nothing touched my heart more than hearing those words from you. You said I was strong, but I am strong because I am the son of a woman as strong as you. The letter moved thousands of people to tears. Family reaction videos are everywhere. Parents and children watch the documentary together. They hug, they stay silent, they understand each other without needing to say much. Big Hit, which is usually very protective of its artist's privacy, released an official statement. We are releasing this documentary with the full consent of Jungkook's family because we believe a mother's love deserves to be heard by the world, because it has become the foundation of one of the brightest stars on Earth. And the one who has changed the most since all this is Jungkook himself. In subsequent live broadcasts, he seems calmer, more open. He begins to talk about his childhood, about his mother, about the memories he has kept to himself. He says, I used to be afraid that love would hurt the people I love. But now I realize love should be shared, not hidden. He also reveals his desire after his military service is over, not for a concert, not for a global project, but to create something simple and lasting for his mother. Maybe a song, or maybe just a voice recording so she can hear it whenever she misses it. Something that will not fade with time. In the documentary's closing scene, Jungkook's mother appears once again. Sitting under the falling cherry blossoms, she holds a small notebook filled with handwritten notes and a childhood photo of Jungkook. She looks into the camera, smiles softly, and says, Jungkooka, keep going. I never expected you to be a star. I just wanted you to be happy. But now, seeing you shine and stay humble, I know you found your own light. And that's where the story ends. Not with applause, not with a spotlight, but with a feeling that lingers in my chest. Warm, sincere, and never-ending. The world knows Jungkook as a global star, an icon of a generation, the lead vocalist of BTS. But today, the world knows him as a child loved by the mother who has been silently guarding his light. And of all the words ever spoken, perhaps none are more touching than those words. I'm so proud of you.
Regret everything that you did, that you said. I don't think you understand what you're doing. And my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing. Sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one